how many times have you told yourself you're ready to get back on track? Tomorrow, next week, next month, after things settle down? The truth is, you don't need a better workout or more motivation. You need a system. That's why we're here every morning on the 5 a.m. Squat Club to take action together. Accountability, a system, a stack of habits that you don't need to think about. This morning, we're doing a EMOM of some step-ups and some swings, and then some strength work at the end in the form of front squats. But every single morning, we're gonna get here, prime our minds, take action on our fitness and our goals with the community. Let's go for it. Step 1, we're gonna prime our minds. All right, so first thing that we do every morning in the 5 a.m. Squat Club is to get into a squat. Feet go underneath the hips on the ground, heels are planted. If you feel like you're gonna fall over backwards, you can grab onto some form of counterbalance to keep you upright and keep you from falling. While we're here, what we're gonna do is a little bit of breath work. So if you look on the right side of the screen, there's an animation. It's a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, and a 4-second hold. It's called a box breath. It's gonna settle your breath, set your intention for the day while we go through our mental reps. First one, I am responsible. I'm taking action for my life. I'm taking accountability, not gonna blame somebody else and not gonna hope that someone is gonna come and do it for me, because that is not the case. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. Can I take a breath before giving a snappy reaction? Be less of an asshole for the people around me. Next is I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. 2 parts there. I have all I need to succeed. Don't look at the big goal. If you look at the step that you can take today, you'll recognize that you have the tools required to take that step. And then 2, focus on progress over perfection, because progress is perfect. If you are moving forward, that is everything. There's no such thing as perfection. I think moving forwards is perfection. And the last one is I choose gratitude. Make sure that you see the things that are good. Take a step back every once in a while and recognize how amazing our lives are, so that we're not caught up just in self-improvement and working and challenging ourselves. All right, all set, let's get moving. All right, so the way that we start our morning is the same every day, because consistency makes everything easier. If we have the same system every day, we don't need to think about it. It happens. So we're gonna go 2 minutes here. We're gonna get ourselves down on the floor. You can walk your feet back or hop them back. Get yourself fully down onto the ground, laying down on your chest. And then we're gonna get up and hop and clap overhead to celebrate the fact that we're able to do so. And just to celebrate the fact that we're up, taking action on our goals. So we're gonna go 2 minutes here. This is just our first piece of getting the blood flowing, getting the body warmed up. We'll have a general warm up after this, and then a little bit of specific warm up for our workout before we get moving. And if you're new here, remember that afterwards, we're gonna carve out time to take action on our goals. And this is the thing that most people miss. Even when they start exercise, they take action on moving their bodies, maybe eating better and maybe sleeping better. But at the end of the day, they're not taking action on any of the goals that are important to them outside of fitness, right? Fitness and health is the base that you need in order to live a good life. Because if you don't have your health, you're fighting for that. But once you have your health, and you're working on that, maintaining it, now you got to question, what is your life for? What is your purpose on this planet? And are you working towards it? And that's why this is so effective, because we're taking action on those things every day. This mic is flashing red. We've done that before. I'm gonna just take a pause here. Keep doing burpees. You got another 15 seconds. We're about to have a mic issue here. Keep warming up. Can't be good. Check. All right, we're gonna go with that one. That works. All right, so we are done our burpees. Next step, we'll get into our general warm up here. All right, so next step, we're gonna get into a little bit of jumping jacks here. If you don't like jumping first thing in the morning, feel free to go with just a nice high knee standing march. Otherwise, let's jumping jack. So we're just jacking up the heart rate a little bit more here, getting the fluids flowing, thinking about bedtime, thinking about consistency, right? Our theme here today is getting back on track if you've fallen off. And really what I like to think about is how can I reduce friction? What are the things that are keeping me away from the routine that I want? And how do I cut those down, right? How do I streamline my evening routine so that I'm not as tempted to press the snooze button first thing in the morning when I get up? You know, how do I streamline my morning routine so that when I wake up, I don't press snooze or, you know, fall asleep on the couch or something? All right, next one from there. We're gonna come to a wide stance. We're gonna go with an inchworm. So bring the hands to the floor, walk yourself forwards until the shoulders are over top of the hands. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs, squeeze the abs, and then we'll walk it back. Stand at the top. Let's get at least 5 there. And then let me know how we're feeling this morning and what time we went to bed last night, chat. Let me know how we're doing today. Are we setting ourselves up for success? Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Yaroslav. Chris is feeling called out. You were the inspiration for falling asleep on the couch there. So 5 inchworms. And then we're gonna get into our runner's lunge. So from there, let's go ahead and step out in front with one of your feet just in line with the hands. Can't see me as well this morning here, eh? And then what we're gonna do is raise that back knee and drop the chest, and then drop the back knee. Whoop. Pull the chest up. We're gonna alternate there. Hands down, knee up, chest down. Full breath there. Knee down, chest up, knee forward. We'll alternate there once again. Knee up, chest down. Full breath there. Knee down, chest up, abs on. Push that hip forward. One more cycle. Hands on the floor, chest to the ground. Back knee down. Hands on the knee, abs on, hips forward. Then we'll switch sides. Let's come back to the plank and then step out with the right. Oh. So lift that back knee off the ground, drop the chest. Woo, she's tight. And drop that back knee, pull the chest up, shift the hips back forward. We've been doing a lot of gardening and building fence and whatnot, so my body is active all day. Definitely feeling stiff by the end of the day, a little fatigued. That's perfect. If someone ever says, oh, I'm amazed that I'm so tired by dinner time, hopefully that just means you had a full day. I think you should be tired by dinner time if you have an active day. If you're sitting scrolling all day and you're tired by dinner time, then different. But if you're getting up early, working hard all day, you should be tired. That's a sign of you've done it right. All right, next we're gonna stand up. Gonna do a leg swing here. Just ease in terms of range of motion. Don't go crazy at the beginning. Increase it as you go. We are gonna be getting into the hips today for sure with some step ups and some kettlebell swings. And then if you stick around for extra work, some front squats. So we wanna make sure that those hips are nice and prepped. Switch sides here after about 10 cycles of that swing. Same thing, ease in terms of range of motion. Just looking outside, thinking about, I don't know what time it was last night, but some point in the middle of the night, I heard lots of coyotes. So I have to check on the sheep this morning, make sure everybody's still around. We'll actually be bringing the sheep in towards the house today. All right, next one. What do we do? Next is our paleo squat, passive squat here. So let's get the hips, feet underneath the hips, heels down on the floor. Kind of hard to see here. And if this is uncomfortable already, just hang out here, right? Feet are pointing forward, arches are being maintained. Pull your dog, once again, is not all up in your face like this one is. Full breath. One more per side. Really reach. And last one. We'll get out our PVC in a sec here. No, we don't really need it. All right. Okay, you know what? We're gonna skip the PVC, but we are gonna do a good morning real quick. So last one before we go specific, we're gonna feet underneath the hips, and we're just gonna send the hips back. So knees are unlocked, hinge at the hip, maintaining a neutral spine. Feel some hamstring tension. Stand and squeeze the butt. Let's get 10 there. So hamstring tension, squeeze. This is basically prepping for our kettlebell swing, opening up the hamstrings a little bit. You can think about aggressively driving the hips if you really want. Just find hamstring tension, back tension, stand, squeeze the butt. All right, let's talk about this thing. 9 p.m. for Terry. Wow. Chris up at 11, or bed at 11, not bad. A little bit late, but got her done. Okay, so 2 movements today. Simple 12 minutes, right? 12-minute EMOM. First is a step up, second is a single arm swing. Let's talk about options for that. So a step up, if you've got a box, fantastic. If you have stairs, fantastic. If you've got a chair, anything that you can step on is great. And you can choose the height based on really how challenging you want it to be. So you want to plant that standing foot, stand all the way up with that leg before the other foot touches ideally. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do all of our step ups on one side before we switch legs. Somewhere between 5 and 10 reps per side is the goal. You can do these just body weight or add load, up to you. Number 2 is just a single arm kettlebell swing. So you can do this with a dumbbell, with a steel plate, with a kettlebell, whatever. I will demo with this just in case you got nothing. What you want to think here is the arm is loose and there's a hook on the end. You want to take it between the legs, hinge at the hips, and then shove the hips forwards. So I don't want to lift with the arm. I want to drive forward with the hips and just let my arm be like a string with a hook at the end. So there's a plate. Same thing with the dumbbell. I'm just aiming to take this to about eye height at the top, not overhead. So let's go ahead and get a few reps. You can take some warm-up increments, right? Start light, work your way up to what you might use for the workout. Get a few in, and then we'll get it going. We're gonna go, once again, 12 minutes, 6 sets of each. You can go heavy, light, do what's accessible, do what is right for your current capacity level. All right. Good. If you used to be an athlete and now you're feeling like you've lost all of that, all you need is the right type of training and a program. This morning, we're going step ups, single arm swings, real life athletic movements to get you back on track. 12 minutes, all you need. Let's give it a go. All right, team. So what we got this morning is a very simple EMOM, athletic movements as opposed to robotic bodybuilding junk. So the 2 movements are a step up and a single arm swing. Let's brief them quickly here for the step up. If you've got a box, fantastic. If you've got a chair, stairs, whatever, all good. Plant the standing foot, stand all the way up on the standing foot before the other foot touches. We're gonna get our full set on one side, somewhere between 5 and 10 reps before we switch and get 5 to 10 on the other side. You can add weight to that, do a body weight, do something that you can maintain for those 6 sets. Movement number 2 is a single arm kettlebell swing. This is a dumbbell. This is a steel plate. You can use a kettlebell, obviously. Same concept. One arm, nice relaxed arm coming between the hips and then driving the hips forwards. So the hips are doing the work here, pushing with the legs, not lifting with the arms. We're gonna go same idea, 5 to 10 per side. You can use a dumbbell, same idea, hinging at the hips, driving, or if you got it, a kettlebell. So set up your space. If you haven't yet gotten a warm up, pause this, get yourself a warm up from the live stream, and then we're gonna do it. Interval 12. All right, game on, team. Starts with the step ups, 10 seconds. Make it hard if you want. I mean, it should be hard, but make it add load if you'd like. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Music. Sorry. Okay. We're on it. I'll turn that up in a sec. One thing that you can try on the step ups to make them harder is touch your opposite foot heel to the ground, not the toes. Or just try not to push off the bottom leg. Jody, 200 joules, thank you. I don't know what that means, but I love it. All right, 10 seconds, we're on to our swing. First set, 3, 2, 1. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Rising, insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain like me. If you wanna taste me, fucking try me. If you wanna hate me, you know where to find me. Alright, one round down. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss. Well, 10 seconds. Back to the step ups. Kettlebell jacks up the heart rate. 3, 2, 1. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss off, forget it. I'll take a bad loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you can call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Alright, back to swings. Heart rate's coming up. 10. 3, 2, 1. 2 down, 4 to go. Obviously, if you want more cardio, more reps, want more strength, do less reps, heavier. 3, 2, 1. Active step ups. Try not to press off that bottom foot. 10. It's taking a long time. Back to swings. 3, 2, 1. Three down, 3 to go. Three, 2, 1.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands came from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for change. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check as I'm chest, clapping it next year. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain to progression. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11, 11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way.
Keep it up, team. Great job. 10 seconds. Back to swings. 3, 2, 1.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't wanna place, I wanna be first. Wait till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You
4 down.
You got one life. Better pop off.
2 to go.
Like, make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts.
10 seconds. Keep it on, team. 3, 2, 1.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, but I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle on, hustle every single day. I'll be till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the
10.
highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, 'cause I'm going through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch,
5,
nah, I don't complain.
3,
Just gotta flip the
2,
switch and you can go and
1.
obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Better see with the negativity, but I just like right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, and I still go. Go, 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 go,
One more round, team.
you got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A.
A little bit of cardio today. 10 seconds.
Might make a change, rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying,
3,
turn it to a
2,
game. Take the best
1. Last
thoughts
set.
saying, put them on display, on repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
One more set of swings. 3, 2, 1. Finish strong.
Never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, waste no time, feel the pain, make the grind, make a change, in my mind, take the lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, show me the path, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
Finish up that last set. And take a breath. Walk around. Fantastic job. If you are trying to get back on track, you know, maybe you used to be an athlete or not, and you're ready to start getting on track, don't waste hours in the gym. Be efficient, carve out some time, make it happen, and join us every day. Love you guys. All right, team. Let's do this. It's time for a little bit of extra work. So take some time, walk around, catch your breath. We need a little bit of setup here anyways, but what we're gonna do is some front squats. 7 sets. 7 sets of 2, 1 every 90 seconds. So let's take a breath, walk around. I'm gonna grab my squat racks here and we'll get going in a couple minutes. So walk it around, shake out the legs. You can warm up some squatting if you're ready. Not ready. Let me know how that went though, team. How did it feel? Did we push the pace? Did you try the step ups with just the heel touching at the bottom? On that bottom foot, back foot, step off foot, whatever I'm trying to say here. Just considering doing this extra work as members only, but for today, we're gonna keep it here, but consider joining the membership as it's possible that this extra work will eventually be members only. Chris, 10-pound weight vest, heel made it harder for sure. Good. 20 for the first 2 sets of swings, went to 35. Right bicep felt a twinge. Okay, make sure that you're not pulling with the arm on those swings. So think about a nice straight arm. You should just be like a string with a hook on it, Chris. If you're pulling, if you're feeling the bicep, you're likely pulling with the arm. Just think drive with the hips, keep the arm long, relaxed. All right, so for the front squats, I'll go over this if you don't have a barbell in a second, but barbell or PVC or broomstick on the shoulders, elbows high. I am dripping right now. And then what you're thinking is hips down and back as if you're gonna sit on a toilet. And then ideally, once the hips are below the knees, drive it back up, stand tall. Think about maintaining the arches in your feet. Keep those heels planted on the floor. Get that range of motion. Worry more about range of motion than load. Quality over quantity, always. And let's warm it up. So go as heavy or as light as feels appropriate for you. Remember, it's not all about the heaviest load you can put on there. It's about consistency, right? I want to be here every day. And if going, heavier than I should one day leads to some sort of tweak or something that forces me to take time off, that's the opposite of what I want. So some days, we don't go quite as heavy. Sometimes we just move with a little more intention than intensity. May not go crazy heavy here, but just, get some loading in. Try to feel good. Go from there. All right, probably start maybe on this next weight. Kind of take it easy, ease in. We'll go for it. What are we thinking about starting at, team? What weight are we putting on there now? Good, collars. All right, probably start here and through those 7 sets. If you want to increase the load, feel free. If you feel good, make it as heavy as you'd like. Let's do it.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot come easy.
We're pretty sweaty here. Hopefully we don't slide. So we're going 7, 1 every 90. All right, 10 seconds, team. 2 front squats. Once again, focus on quality. Good range of motion, feet planted, elbows high. Let's go for it. Set your feet. Set your pelvis, abs, butt. Take a big breath, let the hips go. Sure to get that full range of motion. I did 3. Just wanted to get a little bit more warm up in there. All right, 1 down, 6 to go. 1 minute. Ease in. I'll talk about this every once in a while that I don't expect to lift the same weights in the morning as I would in the afternoon or at the gym. So don't necessarily hold yourself to the highest loading standards. This is more about consistency and building the habit than having, lifting PRs or whatnot. You'd even separate it out and have morning PRs, morning records, and then like afternoon training records. All right, set 2, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 2 squats. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't
till I wear the crown.
Georgia, good morning. Front squats. You got it. How we doing, Georgia? Two down, 5 to go. You know, while we're doing this squatting, you can start thinking about your homework. Right? Start thinking about if you haven't been doing your homework yet, think about, you know, what are the goals that I have that aren't getting the attention that they could or should, that after this session, once we're finished squatting, we're gonna carve out an hour to take action on those goals. So if you don't know what that is yet, give it some thought. 10 seconds, right? The thing that if you take action will build the life that you want. 5. All right, set 3. Get tight. Focus on quality. I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just young downers. Rift missed the rack there. 3 down, 4 to go, team. If you're like me, this is starting to feel better. We've eased in a little bit, you know, worked out the kinks a little bit. Body's starting to feel good with a little bit of load. So feel free to increase that weight kind of as we go here. 75 for Chris, nice. Nice, how does the front rack feel? I know a lot of people, that's the challenge, is getting that front rack position if we're tight in the wrists or the lats. 30 seconds. Georgia, sitting in nursery chair with boss for the past hour with my airplane pillow. It's the only way people sleep. Getting client check-ins done. Killing it. Thanks for joining us, George. Hustling. That girl's got together. All right, 5 seconds. Set 4 coming up. This is our middle set, pump set. Give it a go.
I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Get the pause there. Squat rack is a little wobbly, but hey. Right wrist and lat are both tight. There you go. Now watching some 5 AMers. It's a good way to start the morning. All right, 3 more sets, team, and then homework time. 40 seconds. If you haven't ever filmed yourself front squatting, take a video, share it with us on Instagram, or join us on School. But I'd love to see it. I'm happy to help with technique. I'll give you tips and tools and drills if you need. So take a video, share it with us. I know Jody will. Chris, let's see a video. All right, set 5, 10 seconds. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. 3, get tight, be aggressive on the way up, control on the way down. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And second one always seems to feel better than the first. 85 for Jody. Yeah. 2 more sets, team. This is 195 now, but that might be heavy.
I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Let's make sure you stick around afterwards. Got some clips from the farm. That'll be members only. But we're going to talk clarity and homework after this. And then if you're into, you know, a little more assistance with your goal setting and maybe a little bit of extra lifestyle stuff, make sure you join the membership. We'll have access to that afterwards. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Second last set here, team. Get focused, especially if it's getting heavy. 3, 2, 1. Focus. Oh, goddamn.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now.
Oh, shoot.
I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Oi, oi, oi. One more set. 105. Very tough. Nice, Chris. Jesus. I know Adam will do this later. He'll probably left the same as me. Adam's a strong dude. Okay, one more set, team. 40 seconds. Feel free to take a little bit more time on that last set if you want. Woo, she's getting heavy. But that's the goal, obviously. Heavy is obviously relative to your capacity, but heavy is necessary. Right? If you want to build capacity for real life and you have tasks in real life that are quote unquote heavy, then you want to build more capacity than you need, so you have a buffer. We can talk about that later if you want though. All right, last one. 3, 2, 1.
But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just your downers.
Let's slow down a lot.
I swear to God, they all let me
Oh, great job.
I always fought just
Wow.
to wear the crown.
Finish him up. Take a minute, tidy up. It'll be a minute here, so breathe. You walk around, unload your bar, give yourself a pat on the back for waking up early and getting it done. Hell yeah. Whoa. Quick, tidy here. See if we can do it in that 15-second window. Let me know how it went, team. How'd those last couple sets go? How did we do? Yeah, there we go. Good timing. Oh. All right. Just banged my knee. That felt bad. All right, let's take a couple minutes to cool her down, and then we'll get into a couple clips on members only. So we're gonna open up the legs here a little bit. I'm gonna give you 2 options. One, just a runner's lunge. So you're gonna come into that runner's lunge that we do in the warm-up and then just drop the hips forwards. You can't see me because the dog is in the way, but just take that hip and push it down and forwards. Or you could do some sort of pigeon where that leg crosses in front and then you lean over it. You can't see me there. Wow. Maple, you're on my mat. And if that one's uncomfortable on the knee, you can do in essence the same stretch, but on your back. Lay down, cross one leg over, and then pull it in. So spend a minute or so per side there. gonna get into this one. And we'll just chat briefly about consistency, right? I think part of the reason why people fall off is they don't choose realistic, standards or goals. So if you choose, hey, I'm gonna all of a sudden, go from 0 to working out 2 hours a day and doing 5 hours of work on my goals, and I'm gonna do it, when it feels right, you're gonna fall off, right? Because there's no consistency, there's no schedule, there's no system, no plan to keep it consistent. So that's why this is so effective, because we're creating a stack of habits that you don't need to think about. And also we're making it realistic, right? We're here it was 45 minutes this morning, and that's it. We're not committing to something huge. Ideally, we're gonna go do our homework now, but it's easy to stay on if, one, you've got an important why, you've got a strong reason why you're doing this, and then you just give it some effort. Really, it's a little bit of effort in the evening to make sure that you're getting your whatever chores or tasks done and then getting to bed early without sitting around and scrolling and wasting your time. Because if you take care of that, we're doing the rest together. Let's switch sides if you haven't. Right? Just get up with us. We'll do it together for the other part. You just need to go to bed early to wake up and join us. So, if you've been falling off, if you've been on and off, just do it with us. And then on that, right, we're not just here for exercise. You want to take an hour of action towards your goals too. And if you start stacking this up, what you'll notice is that you'll get on track with your fitness. You'll get on track with your goals, which you potentially have never been before, right? What we're talking about here is working on goals that are our dreams, right? Our perfect life that don't really get any action right now. And if we did, if we took action on our fitness and our goals, we would literally change our lives. So think about it. If you don't know what your goals are yet, feel free to reach out on school or on Instagram or on here on the members only, and we'll talk about it. But it's as easy as just carving out some time and change your life towards the thing that is most important to you. So we're going to go members only here in a couple minutes. So make sure that if you want to learn a little bit more about living independently, personal accountability, personal freedom, really, and just building your goals as well, join the membership, join the team, and we'll see you there. But before we go, let's just do some quick shout outs. And because I love you all. You guys are all fantastic, and I appreciate you all being here, and your body appreciates you being here as well. Mr. Terry, Georgia, Jody, Chris, who else was here? Let's see on here. Yaroslav was there. Fantastic. So we're just about to go to members only. We'll do a little bit of farm clips here. I did some work on the farm, but really what this is about is talking about how to achieve your goals, how to choose your goals, how to work towards them, and how to choose the right ones, how to create systems to get towards the things that are important to you. And also, if you want to talk other exercise or fitness or health things, that's the place to do it. So 20 seconds, we're going members only. If you're not coming with us, have yourself a fantastic day. Make sure you've hit that thumbs up button to support this channel. You can go get some merch if you'd like. There's a link in the description for 5am Squat Club merch. A couple of ways to support the channel. So love you guys. Have a great day.